You know what? I hear a lot of black people on social media asking the question, why does everybody seem to have our name in their mouth? Why is everybody always talking about what black people are doing? Why are people in black business? Why? I'm going to tell you why. Because you are the glue to keep the Democrats in power. When they lose your support, and keep in mind, support is more than just voting for them, or it's more than just saying that you are a Democrat. Supporting them is when you stop killing each other, when you stop using drugs, get your mind together, stop using drugs and stop supporting that evil agenda and you unite. That's the biggest threat to democracy. And it's not democracy like you think it's democracy. Okay, you thinking democracy, oh, they're gonna destroy democracy, and you have no idea what democracy is. But yet they will use that um, brainwashing tactic to keep you under a spell. When they see you start slipping and start thinking about supporting Trump, or I'm not gonna vote, I'm gonna sit home. Oh, they're trying to destroy democracy. They start blaming the other side, and then you fall back in the spell. You fall back in that spell, fall in line, and you vote for them again. You are the key to their power. You are their wealth. The moment you stop being their wealth and you start thinking about you, your community, start building your community, start taking care of your kids, black women stop kicking out your men, and black men stop throwing your black woman to the side, and you start loving each other, that's the biggest threat to democracy. But as long as they can keep the black man out of the home, keep the black man from supporting his family, his children, his wife, right? His child's mother, as long as he can keep you divided. You ever hear that saying, divided we stand, united we stand, divided we fall, right? As long as they can keep you divided and not united, they're able to stay in power. They're able to stay in control. They're able to do what they do. But when you stop killing each other, and when you stop not taking care of your families, and when you stop supporting them, you started working, you start trying to build your wealth in your community, you start supporting black-owned black businesses, you stay out of their prison system, because their prison system runs on black people. So that's why it's important for you to be targeted by police. That's why black people are targeted by police. As Tariq Nasheed talk about white supremacy, oh, that's what he's talking about, because as long as they can keep you locked up, there's money being funneled to the prison system. As long as they keep you needing them, right, that keeps them in power, because now they can always use that to get your vote. Okay, we gotta, take care of the hungry, and we gotta feed the hungry and the poor, and the black, and that's why they always mentioning black people, and you take New York Governor Kathy Hochul. She came out, she trying to get money, and was saying like, hey, we gotta help these black people because they never even heard of a computer before. They don't know nothing about a computer. Well, that's a political message to them to funnel money through the system that the black community won't even see. Even when it came to, I'm not gonna mention that because I have the video removed, but you guys know what I'm talking about, right? Even when it comes to that, oh, they got paid from that, man. Making sure you guys They got paid for that. So now you have all this construction going on, and they're building and all this stuff going on. That's the kickback from, you know, yeah, yeah. So, but they had to put blacks and Latinos up front. We got to make sure that they're taken care of. You know, making sure that they get theirs. And we don't want them to get sick. So we got to make sure. And a lot of y'all, like robots, went and did that thing, right? So the secret to their power, the secret to the Democrat control, the secret that keeps this nation together is black people. See, that's why your vote is so important. That's why California, Chicago, New York, Jersey, Georgia, everywhere where black people are voting, that's why it's important. Even if you don't like Trump, that's why it's important to band together. Now, when it comes to reparations, all of these laws to protect you from hate crimes, from the police, and all these things that black people have been asking for, and they've been ignoring you. They gave it to everybody else, but they're not giving it to black people because they got to keep you needing them. They got to keep you asking for things. But there has to come a time when black people are going to band together and say, look, we're going to take what's ours, right? We're going to take what's ours, right? Like Tupac was talking about, you can sit there, you can ask him, please give me some food, give me some food. He said after a while, you're going to get tired of asking and begging. We're picking a lot, we're coming through, right? So that's why black people are always in everybody's mouth. Africans, white people, Arabs, like people in the Middle East, Asians, because black people are the root, are the black people, as they call the blacks, are the ones that's really in control. But yet, you don't get nothing out of the deal because you're still asleep. And as long as you support them, the Democrats and the rhinos, as long as you support them, they're going to keep you needing them. So every time they get ready to run for an election, like, well, okay, vote for me and I'll give you this, and they may throw out a few crumbs, like student loan forgiveness. That don't benefit black people. All these things that they're kicking out there, black college, we're going to get to black colleges a little bit. That don't benefit black people. Who you think is going to take advantage of that? It's a lot of Africans, a lot of foreigners, the ones that's coming through the medical industry. And these are the people, even foreigners now, getting these police jobs to keep black Americans in check, right? But when black people, and the only black people you see that's in power, the only ones that Joe Biden put in position of authority are the ones that's going to serve him and the Democrats. So when he say jump, they're going to say how high. You don't see any of these judges, any of these political leaders that's in position are doing anything for black people. If all of these blacks that's in political position in Congress, that's in the courts, wherever black people are, if they were to unite and say, look, we're going to start looking out for our own community, that's power right there. Watch, it'd be like a totally different nation, right? So that's how they're able to stay in control. And that's why they always have black people in their mouth, is because black people are the ones that's keeping them in power.